I know. This is going to get a lot more
It's
prominence.
perjury. It's perjury.
It's going to get a lot.
The president has. The president sworn.
You're a member of parliament. Don't be saying. How can you impeach the president over this?
To say the truth and nothing but the truth. Did you listen to the?
But Mr. Kabila, let's look at this.
Okay.
It's misinformation. I don't know whether I don't know whether the two of you are aware that the Ghana Union of Trader Association. Yeah, they've been on strike.
Yes.
Yesterday, after I traveled, went to Makola. I went to Makola, and shops had closed.
Yeah, but I learned.
And apparently, they've been on this very disagreement and ranting over their concerns over the last month. Even though government people said they've just been given 2 or 3 days to have a thought on the subject. But it's as if that if people don't strike, nothing gets done. What do you make of the Guta or the strike action or the picketing that is being done by Guta? It's a sit-down strike, Mr. John Blankson.
Honestly, I was disturbed when I saw the scene on the telly last night. And also I heard their chairman or the president of Guta being interviewed on the one of the media platform, saying that they wrote to the ministry about their concern. And I think it's almost about 1 month and nothing has been said about it. And they also cannot keep on looking at the government on concern. That is why they decided to embark on this action. I don't have any information concerning this issue. But if what they are saying is true, then I will pray that those who have been put in charge to work on behalf of the president, they must be up and doing it so that this will not occur again. Because if it happens, though strike is a legitimate constitutional right of any personality, but if it happens like this, it doesn't work out well for the government.
Mr. Gambila,
yes.
Why do we need to have the ministers all being jostled and hurrying up to resolve the problems of Guta? The Guta people say, well, the taxes are so high, but for every country to develop, you need taxes.
Very good. You see, Guta, for me, I started from the ECOWAS end, and to even tell ECOWAS they are doing the wrong thing. ECOWAS is totally out of touch with reality. And I don't know the presidents of the ECOWAS countries, the foreign ministers, and the finance ministers, who I think have direct relationship in this.
Because all has led to the incidence of increments in the taxes.
Because in the first place, it looks like there's a rush. Okay? Currently, we are supposed to solve the issue of common currency. We haven't solved that. All right? Now, when you impose taxes or duties, it goes to affect your citizens. What is the poverty level of the citizens of this country? Then you go and just raise and agree on these tariffs, and which makes the duties higher. So the cost or the burden is passed on to the consumer. Okay? So we don't have the same currency, yet you are talking that we should pay the same
rate of taxes.
That for me is totally wrong. That's where I start from. Then secondly, why should Ghana rush into it? We should have, as Black Star of the country.
Is it not a sub-regional? It's not a sub-regional.
That is the point I'm saying. The whole ECOWAS,
through the sub-regional body.
The whole ECOWAS.
And we needed to take decisions that's in consonance with all the other countries in the sub-region.
Yes, but the currency, the uniform currency, ECOWAS currency, or the eco currency, let me call it, has it been resolved? There is a criteria for us to move through till we get there. It should be the same thing with this, okay? Because if we have the same currency, like the CFAP zone people, then of course, We know that it is the same in Burkina, same in Nigeria, same in Senegal. Then we say, right, if at the port, container, 40-footer container, that $10. Then we understand. Or 10 eco, whatever it is, eco currency unit. That we will understand. But here is a case, we have disparities, different interest rates in our countries, different bank procedures and everything. So for me, that is an ECOWAS problem. But coming down to local level, why do we rush and not kick against it to ask for a process that we have to go through, like the currency thing we are dealing with? Right. Now, come to link that to current situation is that we have tariffs on utilities going high daily because our CD is always dropping low, okay, always depreciating. So the reality in this country is that with, in fact, because from 2009 to about 2011, we were told about single-digit economy in Ghana. And things were exceptional, never happened before. Reserves, everything, good, exceptional, unprecedented. Then suddenly from 2012, things have gone bad. So people are feeling the pinch. So if you are a leader of this country, you don't rush into this. And particularly that Ghana is a black star. We could tell ECOWAS, look, my friends, since we haven't resolved the currency issue, salaries are different in our different countries, we cannot do this external tariff now. So let's put a timetable, purge it vis-a-vis the currency issue, then we can find a future date to gradually do what? Integrate it. So for me, that is what I see. Now, Guta, you asked why strike, you know, that thing. And people ask a lot that, oh, because it's election year. No, it's not election year. They started this thing quite, since I went to Parliament. Guta has been coming to Parliament.
Yeah, but for this very one, they just started,
Okay.
I believe, some few days ago. They just sounding the alarm bells the last month.
This
the last week.
external tariff thing started a year ago.
Well, they may have
Last
been
year we dealt
agitating
with
about it, but
So-
for the decision to go on strike, I
Yes.
mean, they may have been agitating about, because we
Yeah.
all know they've been, but the decision to go on strike, you
strike,
give
yes.
notice, just within a few days you're on strike, you close shops.
That is civil or public. This sometimes.
Is that not more civil action, you say? They call it
Sometimes
civil
decision making is influenced by emotions, which normally we don't appreciate. But when emotions supersede sense, that is what will happen. Okay.
What should we have the minute? Already we're being told that the Minister of Trade is likely going to meet them, and he himself has expressed surprise at the immediate decision to just go on strike like that. But it means that, again, trying to judge and come to some reason.
Yeah, I know they will resolve the issue, because when I heard that they were saying there's almost about 1 month that they notify the authorities concerning their strike action, and nothing has been done about it. That is why I was taken aback.
Yeah.
But this morning, when I saw that the minister has called them, I know definitely they'll arrive at a conclusion and this strike will be called off. But notwithstanding, you know, like my brother was saying about this ECOWAS treaty or whatever, you see, countries are moving forward. So Ghana cannot be exception. Once they've all come to agreement that this is the implementation time that they are going to.
Well, you have to know your individual economy and how robust it is to be able to withstand some of these shocks. That is, if you start promoting or implementing.
You are not in the driving seat. Because if the country is not prepared, they will not roll out the plan.
Do you think we're prepared? Do you think the traders can absorb these incremental high taxes?
You see, that is why I'm saying that.
We have petrol that has gone up. We have cost of energy, etc.
You know, a country is run based on taxes. You know it. Without that, we can't do anything. You understand? So if the government, for that matter, he attends the ECOWAS meeting, they discuss issues, they put their differences together and come out with a policy. You understand? So if the country is not prepared, they will not roll the plan. All what we need to support and give comment where due so that they can amend situations and we move forward.
Talking about taxes.
Honorable Blanchard. EU countries are moving forward. Britain will not change its currency yet. Norway has refused.
But this is Africa.
Well, we do understand.
So we should.
This is Africa.
Yeah, but we don't just have to swallow it. We should
Hook,
be able
line,
to
and
say,
sinker.
because now in this country we have been plunged into deficit since 2012. Now the Guta people.
What deficit are you talking about?
Oh, Ghana deficit.
Oh, okay.
Since 2012. So we have a real
Expenditure,
problem.
you mean?
Yes, we have a real problem.
But remember
So
that the debt.
we don't have to say because they. Don't forget that the CFA zone are more than us. So if they go and make a decision, we have the right to put a chalk somewhere and say, look, can we look at it this way? Why is it that they've not made the same decision for the currency? You get it? So that would have been the best way to go.
Yeah,
but because
Dr. Papa Kwesindumi, you know him. He's a leader of the PPP.
Yes.
He is challenging government to do a lot more to create an enabling environment for business owners to flourish. He believes that there are too many taxes, and the taxes, especially targeted at businesses, need to be lowered, and etc. But then who pays them?
Who pays who?
The taxes. Who pays the taxes then? Because businesses, they rightly should be paying
taxes. In this country, we pay the taxes, okay? But for the last 8 years, the taxes have been escalating.
I don't get you. It may escalating how? You mean they've been getting
to
we are
getting new
monumental proportions?
You want me to?
Is that what you're saying?
My leader said, yesterday said what? Apocalypso.
Apocalypso. That's almost like the end time.
Yeah,
Armageddon.
exactly
Yeah,
so.
Armageddon, yeah.
Yeah, and it talks about a situation.
That's an
hopelessness
exaggeration of the situation, is that not? But you are saying it's as serious as it can be. Is that it?
It can, yes. You see,
there's hope.
The taxes.
There's hope.
Why is it that we were promised lower taxes and suddenly, since 2009, we are paying so much? What has gone wrong? When we even went through single-digit inflation, when we went through unprecedented oil reserves. Look, before President Kufuor left, we were a non-oil economy. GDP went up to 8-point-something%. These are the indicators things we're talking about, universally accepted, naturally. Soon, one government takes over and starts oil drilling, becomes an oil economy. And GDP comes below 5%. What has gone wrong? That deficit, the GDP money, the Asuntaba money, the Wyoming money. So these Guta people will sit down, you tell us to tighten our belt, we should pay more water, when you are leashing out money to dubious means. I sit down, you take 3 million and go and put photos on the plaster on the bus and tell me I should tighten my belt, I should pay more for water. I sit down, you create a situation, you destroy electricity, then you go and bring power bags and tell me I should clap for you. Then you say that you have bought the power bag at this amount through care of, when you should have gone direct to the manufacturer to buy the power plant. Then you want to put the burden on me. Psychologically, this is the psychology of the individual. I can't see that and accept your taxes.
And you think that's the general view of the ordinary Ghanaian?
I'm expressing it from the psychological point. I'm a psychologist. And my studies in the society has proved that. People feel it. The psyche is tuned. How? You have destroyed the thing. If you didn't destroy it, we won't be at where we are.
Oh, George, all these things should make your government very much unpopular.
Very, very unpopular.
It's not
they are packing out.
It's not true. It's not true. You know, these monies that he mentioned, they are before court.
It's
For
what?
nutrition.
They are what?
They are before court.
That is a sham. Don't talk about this court. It's a sham.
Then you are condemning the law court.
I'm not condemning the court. It's a sham.
No, do you believe in rule of law?
It's a sham.
You people brought the rule of law.
But the president said so, and he went and quickly ordered BNI to arrest DKM out of rule of law. So we don't play the game like that.
So you're saying DKM should have been.
Years?
You're saying DKM, but DKM they are before court.
That's the point. How were they arrested?
But you see,
the Supreme Court of Ghana says collect the money. Look, my friends went to the bank and mortgaged their property. When they couldn't pay the loans, the court gave an order within 24 hours.
Your friends,
action.
Are they
Ordinary bailiffs went to take action.
But bailiffs are not ordinary. The officers
I'm comparing them to the president. I am comparing them to the state. They know, which we know our sizes. The bailiff knows his size before the law. Right. The state.
I know everything will be solved.
Yes. We have been in the studio with George Kuntu Blankson. He's a former member of parliament for Ekumfi, and also Boniface Gambila, member of parliament for Nabdam. Thanks for joining me, gentlemen. I wish you all the best of the day.
Thanks.
And I hope that when we call you again, you would avail yourselves so that we can have a great discussion.
I'm at your service.
I'll see you until after independence.
You say, huh? Are you going on recess or break?
No, I say I.
Okay.
I will not see you until.
Yes, true.
Until after independence.
We're 50. How many years old now?
59, am I right?
Wow.
Yeah, 59.
You think we've achieved a lot?
We're still building KVIP.
Oh, we've achieved a lot. We have achieved a lot.
59 years, and we're still building KVIP.
But we have sensor flashing toilets too around.
Yes.
So.
We have
yes.
Oh, you don't think we have?
It's not enough. If you count all the houses here, no toilets.
We could have done better, really.
A journey of 1,000 miles.
We're taking a break. When we come back, Gladys already will be here with a lot more entertainment. It's brought to you by Etel, and so we're going to bring you. I'm sure Abraham Atta, now our good friend, all of a sudden, will be in the news. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.